Yes, good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Happy hump day, man. It was another do the right thing hot scorcher. Man, it was hot, man. Um, Let me say top of the evening to everybody though. We're gonna get to a little bit of this motion chronicles. We're gonna get to this motion like we do over here. We're gonna switch up though. Um, like I said, this is the switch up. There's some smooth sounds playing. Um, I want to go in a different direction tonight. But first, I want to make sure you're hearing me loud and clear. There was like a shortage in one of these bodies. I'm so convinced now this format now. One of these wires really got the shortage. It's so obvious, but it's all good. It is all good. I just want to make sure that you can hear me clear. I'm going to get it cooking. Let's make sure it's loud and clear. Yes, we are loud and clear. That's all that we wanted to know. So, hopefully everybody is enjoying their Friday. I mean, not their Friday, but look, I need it to be Friday. It's been so hot. I'm looking forward to Friday, right? I'm looking forward. And it was hot in the gym. I just left the gym, man. If you've been noticing with the boxing content this is a boxing channel, boxing stats, boxing certifications, all over the game, from the amateurs to the highest level, right? To the highest level. And they can't debunk this no more. That's why I always say they can't lie no more, right? But as far as, like I said, coming on and catering to a boxing community, I'm not going to be doing that no more because I have been exposing the boxing community. That's why I do my lives in the boxing gym now. Because I think by doing my lives in the boxing gym, not only am I exposing the fact that the community consists of, non-support of boxing. And it's been trickling down to ticket sales. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, I just got in from the gym. Rather hot in there, right? But I made it. Yesterday I missed the sparring. Shout out to Marley. Marley came and got some rounds in with Amani, getting Amani ready for what he said. And also Jihad was in the building. Jihad pulled up like he always does after his fights to really motivate the children, the kids in there. He was there yesterday. He looked good, man. Shout out to the Jab Queen. I commented on her post. She did a post of Jihad, and somebody said that they need to run it back, and I was like, negative. No disrespect to Truck Simpson, but I was like, negative. Why would you run back a fight where clearly, like Jihad said, domination 7-3 easy. Some could have even said 8-2, but 7-3 easy in a shoebox ring, right? The deck was stacked, and you see how it played out. But nonetheless, shout out to Truck. Both those guys made good money, and they went home with all their faculties. And shout out to them, man. But this live stream right here is about No Jumper. Yes, No Jumper Adam. Adam guy, right? Adam is the No Jumper guy, so I'm gonna get over here too. He had, listen, No Jumper. Let's put No Jumper. I'm gonna put No Jumper on the screen. I will be sharing different audio content. Right? We get a nice message out, right? How's the content looking now? Right? How is the content looking now? Right? So yeah. No Jumper, to me, has been exploiting the urban community forever and a day. That's my opinion. About that opinion, we're all entitled to our opinion, right? Now, a couple of the more notable guys right now, they're in the feds on a RICO, right? Rick, right? He was a no jumper guy, right? He's in the feds, facing a RICO. Also, Big U, right? These are all facts, right? This is not nothing that I'm making up. A lot of times, the gang culture guys, right? The guys repping their sets in their neighborhoods, they are on No Jumper. Adam loves to employ active gang members, right? Y'all follow all of that? Are y'all following all of that, right? He loves to employ these type of individuals. And a lot of times there are protocols and rules and regulations that these guys are supposed to be following, right? Politics, so to say, right? But I think a lot of times when these guys go on these platforms, a platform like that, Adam kind of exploits these guys, man. And one of his new guys that I feel like he's exploiting is a brother by the name of 4X. And I like 4X. He's a great, good content because you can do a lot of reaction videos. A lot of his content very animated. Rolling 40s, right? From 40s. He reps the 40s, right? So just recently, he and I want to play the audio. That's why I got the No Jumper with it. I'm gonna need assistance, y'all. Please let me know. But sometimes, like I said, the microphone. You know, when I've been peeping, right? I go out now, right? But I think with my brother came over today's Wednesday. It's been so hot I can't even think straight. My brother came over Sunday, and he said something to me that was true indeed about my platform and about my media company, and just about everything in general. Like, fresh off the victory, right? Out of Newark. And he said that, you know, I don't need nothing, right? Because I be locked in tunnel vision. But what I've been noticing now lately is they be trying to kill my, what's her name? He said, I saw you hitting the bag in the gym. You have good balance and strong core. Nah, I appreciate that, Chucky. I'm overweight than a motherfucker, my nigga. See? And I'm 46 years old. 20 years ago, though, listen, Chuck, 20 years ago, in my 20s, and even like late 30s, mid 30s, man, I was a problem. I still, listen, Chuck, if I gotta do what I gotta do, trust and believe, somebody's shit is getting laced and wired, right? But I just be in there now for the babies, man. You know, I'm meant to the kids, and you know, that's how I give back. I try to keep them on the straight and narrow and the up and up, man. But thank you, though, man. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. You know, I just like to keep my shit sharp, man. But yeah, appreciate that. But yeah, back to this No Jumper situation. Adam, to me, exploits the brothers because if you notice, right, the Browns, the Mexicans, they don't play that shit with them, bro. It's just us, man. That's the slave mentality, man. I was talking to my man Joe Dini, right, and I was like, shout out to Amani. Amani's fighting Saturday at Heavy Hitter Gym. I might pull out for that, man. I don't know, because Saturdays is my it's an early fight, so Saturdays is my Instacart days. I make a lot of money on my Insta. I might just go out there because Heavy Hitters is around the corner. I think that gym is right there up the rock around Concord. So I might go out there and check Amani out. But we was talking about like the black culture, and I was like, black African Americans, black Americans. I was saying niggas, right? I was like, I'm gonna just use niggas. Don't be offended. I was like, yo, the black American, aka the niggas, are lost. We don't have no sense of real community structure. That's why I say what I say. I'll kill one of you niggas. You niggas is lost, right? Whereas other ethnicities, right? Like Haitians, Amani, shout out to Amani, my young Haitian boy. Sapase, right? They will stick together. Jamaicans, Trinidadians, right? What are we, Narina?
Trinidad.
Yeah.
Jamaican.
And what else?
Trinidad.
That's right, correct, right? People stick together. They have that sense of pride, right? But the African American, African American niggas don't. They're just lost, man. They still have that slave, divide and conquer, house nigga programming in them, right? And you look on the internet. You see it on the internet, right? But I think like Adam, slave master Adam, right? He knows that, man, and he uses that because, like I said, it's only the niggas, man. So now, 4 Extra pulled up, right? He's back home. This guy's in and out of jail. I think he's gonna get locked back up. I'll be rooting for him to stay home and get over the hump. But I think he'll be back. He'll be back incarcerated before we know it, right? The writing is all over the wall, right? Because yesterday, I believe that was yesterday. Like I said, it's been so hot with the heat wave. It's hard for me to keep track. But I know, I think it was yesterday or some content dropped with him and 607 right? And he basically won at 607 right? And now, like I said, more information is coming out, right? Where 4 Extra, what they would consider in the gang culture, pressed the line. He pressed it, right? What I like to call understanding and other, different geographics have different terminology for it. But we would say 4 Extra pressed it, right? And upon pressing it, 607 Unc has come out and said that he had guys in there with guns. Right? Now that's a bad look right now, right? He said that 4 Extra had guys in there with guns. So when 4 Extra was like, I'm gonna play the audio, 4 Extra was like, you could die right now, this, that, and the third right now. This is all content. But the feds and these different people be using this type of content, man, to indict people, man. To indict people. Shout out to Chubby. Chubby said it's pride and being super competitive. Everyone thinks they are cheap. Even the dumbest idiot in the group is too arrogant for his own good. Yeah, I don't know, Chubb. I just think, niggas, man. Niggas don't have nothing. They don't know how to build nothing. It's just that, when we came over here on the slave ships and we was in prison, we were reprogrammed, but still found ourselves again. But the ones that really find themselves, I think, it's just the way society is set up now, it will always be like this. That's why you just got to distance yourself. You got to distance yourself from a lot of different people, and find your tribe. Find your tribe. That's all I do. And I try to stay in my zone, because truth be told, and I pray every day, but I will kill one of these niggas, man. That's why I try to stay away from them. And look, I keep it on me. I'm not playing with none of these dudes, man. And I know a lot of these dudes is jealous of what I am doing and, becoming, but I will kill one of these niggas. And that's why I stay away from that type of energy. But a lot of these guys, they don't like I said, about the Jihad Tucker situation. Niggas that sit around hating and be mad and talking about motherfuckers. Most of these guys can't leave their crib. The first they go to the bathroom in their house. And yet they speak on worldly people. People that are traveling the world. People that are doing things in the world. Meanwhile, they can't go nowhere outside of their crib. Hey, what do I know? But thank you for that comment, Chuck. But back to 4 Extra and 607 right? I'm gonna play some of the audio right now. How's the content sound? Do you hear me loud and clear? Are you hearing me? So this, let me know if you can hear the audio, man. Because sometimes when I play the audio, it don't come off good, man. Let me know if y'all can hear this. All right. But let me know if you hear this audio. Now let me know if you hear this, Chuck. How's this point?
Hold on, let me get on this real quick. So, homies, don't let it get up here. And when it get up here, ask you about other questions. You know that's all. Don't let it get up here and divide you on a dead homies. From what's name? You gotta talk about, oh, this and that and this and that. Oh, they on website, so these all that. You gotta find smokers. You being thirsty. Stop being thirsty. Cause I push any nigga button. I don't think I'm being thirsty. I think it's Adam 22 being thirsty. That's what we just said.
Now, did y'all hear that? Chubby, did you just hear that? Let me know. I'll go and break that down real quick. Let me know if you heard that, man. Like I said, a lot of times, matter of fact, do I need to lower? Let me lower the music. Let me lower the background music. Did you hear that clear? Okay, good. Thank you. See, yeah, you get the executive producer star tonight, man. Appreciate you, because a lot of people be over here air hustling in the bushes. They be scared to comment because they don't want nobody to know that they watch my content. So right there, 4 Extra was spot on, right? Basically what he's implying and saying is that Adam, like I just said, Adam the exploiter, I call him Adam the exploiter. He exploits these guys, man. He knows these guys are thirsty. They'll do anything for clout, for attention. And 4 Extra is basically stating that, like, yo, he gets the smokers, what he likes to call the smokers, dope fiends, different areas call them different things. And these guys come on there and they'll say anything. I'm gonna put it like this. You know who these guys are? This is the boxing channel, so I'm gonna do boxing for you. These guys are like the guys that gather up in boxing with no motion. They don't go to fights, but they always have expertise, opinion on fighters, what a fighter should do, what this person should do, but you never see them in and out. They're smokers. They're crash dummies. They're fiends, right? That's what he's basically implying about Adam using people to do these sort of things.
You gotta think about this, cuz. You gotta think, cuz. You gotta think. The fact is, you gotta think, cuz. You gotta think, cuz. Smoker, cuz. The little smoker. You gotta think the smoker he just trying to get on. He trying to get on the other end. I'm talking not the smoker. That's what the territory.
Yeah, they crazy. But he's valid if that's the case. That's what they trying to do, man. And a lot of content creators know that they exploit these type of dudes, right? They get these guys, give them a mic because they know they don't really know their value. They don't know their worth. They just trying to get high. They're just trying to get high. Yo, back to the boxing. I went through that. I watched guys, but I you know why I never said nothing? Because I knew this was never my lane. It wasn't going to be my landing spot, right? I watched guys try to do that with content creators. Like I like to call them agents and all that. Yo, they will try to put these guys in position knowing they can't even swim in the water because they know they don't have nothing to offer. So somebody that has nothing to offer, it's easy to get them to crash out or do like what he says, just get in the fucking way, because all they want to do is get high, feed their addiction.
But this how it goes like this though, cuz you gotta think about this part, bro. When you be thirsty, cuz you can't be thirsty. You can't be thirsty. I told that nigga, I stop being thirsty. But you gotta go to them like this. Hold on. I understand what he said. He looked at it as an easy W because I'm not because he didn't say because it's easy knock him out, he got to shape and all that. We understand that. But I'm gonna go get over here. I'm not gonna get no back up out of this. I'm crazy. I'm trying to hurt you. I don't know. You really didn't say it. He said 100,000. Then I didn't put around to about 50. What is it? You know you got 50,000 to buy some shoes. So this is the
another valid point. See, 4 Extra was cooking. He said 100,000. He wanted 50,000. Yeah, you know that's valid, right? He says Adam says he's broke, but I doubt it. He's using that to shut down his operation and ride off into the sunset while he lets those clowns on his show get investigated by the feds. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that, Chubby. I'm just setting the stage. Thank you, though. Great comment, great insight. You are spot on.
That's the one I put out because he says a dumb shit. He says a dumb shit. He said, I'm gonna fight you for extras. He said, but I put in a contract, you can't go back to no jumpers no more. Oh, I'm like, what? I'm trying to figure back off. So no, I don't even look. Hey, why are you talking about you want to put in the contract? It don't matter if you win or lose Jordan. You don't want to, I can't go to no jumpers no more. Look, keep your feelings to yourself, cuz all the feelings and all that, the emotions and all that, keep that at home. Bottle it up, put it in the bottle and keep it at home. Just bring your ass to the ring. You said you work out, remember? 10 times a day. Remember the little thing? 4 extra, that's you. 4 extra, that's you. Well, bring your dumb ass. That's it. Ain't nobody gonna fight you. Keep walking like animals, gang. How to fight you? You walk in like animals. You still in the streets, gang. If you lose, somebody dies. See, that's what I know. I see all these. See, it's a lot of. It's easy. I'm in the hood all day. No, I'm in the hood. I'm Chris on the feet. Nigga, I got 15 violations for getting caught on Chris on the feet.
Yeah, you see, look. This is what we're talking about. Chubby, there you go. Did you see that? Look. He just said 15 violations because he's under a gang junction. You know, I'm not going to get into all of that street politics shit. But LA has the gang junctions and all that. He's on paper. Remember, he got locked up and violated the last time. He was at Hood Day. If you know about that, I'm not going to get into all that either. You know, there's enough platforms on here that break that down for you. But he was at Hood Day. In his neighborhood. That's what he's basically talking about now. He's in the hood. He's active. Crenshaw the Fade. Why are you putting this out on No Jumper? You know you're not supposed to be in the hood. You're not supposed to be around gang members. You can get violated from this, right? So Chubby, man, you were spot on. That's what I told you. You got the executive producer credit for tonight, man. And this ties into my thumbnail. No Jumper basically is doing undercover investigation work. Shout out to the Harlem legend. He says 21 Jump Street. That's a great adjective for this platform. 21 Jump Street, aka Jay Reed. Remember that? You ain't no cop, Jay Reed, in too deep. This guy gets these guys to come out and say, yo, it's content, which is content. But if you know you are into illegal activities, right? And this is why I laugh at a lot of these dudes. Niggas be like, yo, I'm a street nigga. I don't care if it's the new millennium, the old millennium. Real street niggas never fucked with the internet, man. The moment you come on the internet, right, you are a street nigga, man. Street niggas is into illegal activity. They're not on the internet. They don't want to broadcast what they're doing because they know what they're doing can lead to incarceration. But No Jumper has active live body gang members on all the time. We just witnessed Brick Baby, Loose Cannon, Big U, all these guys go down. But how is the content looking now, y'all? Hopefully y'all are catching the source. There's people in here too, man. Appreciate y'all in here, man, pulling up.
Yeah, And that's it. I'm trying to get away from them. Hold on, stop. So it's easy. I can put you out there, smoke, whatever you prefer. You know what I'm saying? If I can listen today, I ain't gonna say too much, but you know, I'm probably I got 15 motherfucking violations. I'm so low. You know I'm gonna knock you out. I'm gonna see. They just want the what's name, cause they just want the thing. They just that's like if you use my name, I think I made it irrelevant to talk about jail flights now. So I made it irrelevant how niggas tell their story out of jail now. I made a plate for on the hood. See every real and behind the bars that's locked up on the yard in the county, niggas get out how you live. On the hood, dead homies. You get what I'm saying? Free the real. Free the real ones, cause that's what I'm saying. But on the dead homies, you gotta think about when it comes to that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? On the dead homies.
NYU Langone Health maintains lowest mortality rates in the nation. Which means
You guys still hear this clear, right? Loud and clear.
I'm a full-fledged game member that everybody knows. This ain't no gimmick, this ain't no act. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all catch that right there? Look. He said he's a full-fledged gang member. Active. He's repping. Stepping. Right? Full-fledged gang member. Full-fledged gang member. Adam be having these dudes on here doing too much, man. Chubby said no jumper is dishonorable. The whole time as he's interviewing those guys, he knew he was setting all of them up with zero guilt. Yeah, he don't care, bro. He's the devil. And a lot of these guys, like I always say, they make deals. They sell their soul to the devil. He's the devil, man. He's the devil, man. It's just content, though, right? It's just content. But, like, look what 4 Extra just said. He just, he's a ganger. He's a gangbanger, man. He's active. But he's saying this on no jumper, right? And I watched some content today, and I was like, yo, I'm coming on doing my reaction as well. Yo, he's indicting himself, man. When they do another game roundup, pay attention to this. It is what it is, man. If you know the codes of the streets, right? When they do a gang roundup on the rolling 40s, you know he's going down, right? Do y'all know that? If they was to do a big bust tomorrow, right? They're gonna use this right here, what I just played, right? If they do a gang bust on the rolling 40s, 4 Extra is going down. And they're gonna use this right here. They're gonna say, no, you rep this gang. You rep this gang. You just said you're an active gang member. This isn't a gimmick, right? That's what he said. This isn't a gimmick. So he's going down. He will be going down, man. Hopefully y'all are catching the source, man. How's the content looking now?
But you don't get knocked out. But he trying to get some money. Everybody trying to get some money. You get what I'm saying? On the dead homies, I'm pushing over. I'm not playing. It's like I came here today. Yeah, I saw it. And I went straight up on you. Come on, phone me quickly.
Can we talk about that?
What you mean about it? You just talked about it. You was talking about it. You was scared. You was running. I was standing right there. I walked all to the middle of them. Talk about that. When they walked in, I walked in the middle of all of them. They don't say that. They kept telling me toys. They want to that me. Right? They all say the toys. Slow down. First of all, they don't know that me. No, I don't mean like that. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? I can't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what the fuck.
Yeah, now you see right there. I'm not gonna play the video, but if you watch this video, matter of fact, this is what I'll do. But I'm so lined up with this right now. It's so nice. I'm gonna put this clip. Well, I'm gonna put this clip. You can watch it yourself, right? Right there. Look, this is on camera. You see what he kind of disrespected his gang, right? And you see how 4 Extra flared up on him. He pressed the line, like they would say, right? That's called pressing the line, right? Hold on, let me get on my disclaimer. Gotta get on my disclaimer, man. I'm teaching tonight, man. So let me post my disclaimer. How is the content looking though, y'all? How we looking? Y'all? Posting the content for y'all, man. Fair share educational purposes, right? So right there, he's pressing the line, right? Because 607 Unc said that he rolled up on him and he was like, yo, yada, yada, yada. What does that 4-0 mean, right? You see, they got hostile. I'm going to let y'all watch it. It's about the 4 minute. It's the 4 minute mark. This is the actual link if y'all want to watch the clip that I'm using for the audio. But he got up on him. He got up on him, right? And upon getting up on him, it turned into a hostile situation. Look.
You understand what I'm saying? I didn't know what the road was.
You heard him, I'll knock you out.
Don't say what it means, nigga. That's like what it means.
Now, right? I'm gonna play 607 Unc in a second, right? He talked about this. He wants to fight for extra now. Well, we don't know how true that is, but he put the video out. But he also said that when he got pressed right there, and he said, yo, I'll knock you out, the homies was in there with guns. All the homies was in there with guns. Now, why would he say that, right? That is more, right? Oh, you're wrong with guys with guns, right? I'm going to play the 607 Unc saying that 4 Extra had the boys in there, the goons, right? On New York side, we call it the goons. He was in there with the goons, the gunmen. He had the hitters, right? He had the hitters in there, and he pressed the line on. But y'all check that out for yourself, man. That is on. About go to the 5 minute mark. You see how hostile it got. It got real hostile.
You ain't talking, you're talking to cousins. Alright, I'm talking about it. I'm not my get what I was saying was, listen, this is why you felt that. Hold up. This is why. Hold up. That's why. Listen, hold on. Hey, don't play with no. I was not playing. I'm saying everything is playing. Everything is playing. I was not playing. I didn't understand. First of all, I didn't understand. What I'm saying. So what I'm saying. Let's first off, you didn't tell no 40. You don't know what that means. So stop. You didn't talk. No, I didn't understand. No, you didn't say none of that. I told you I don't say no God. You didn't tell what you know. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Hold on real quick, though, cuz. Don't get on here for the content. That's not what I'm saying. I'm about to get you sucked out because you didn't tell. You know what I'm saying? I said, throw it right there. I said, 6-0. I said, 6-0. I told my homie. Don't say no 6-0, no nothing. Bring up none of my homies because they gonna get sucked out here. My bad. Because they know what you mean. Or they wasn't wearing and homies for some years. And the dead homies. Man, we got what you gonna
Man. They gonna use this content, man. You don't think they're gonna use content on him, man? You said that he's crashing out. I'll catch the rest of the video after work. I have to go. Appreciate you pulling up, though, man. You a true supporter, Chubb. You be good out there, man. Get to your bag, man. I appreciate you, my guy. But check out that link that I put in there. That's the actual video. I don't want to play the video, man. I was just playing the audio. I put 607 Unc, right? Because he's going to say that, you know, yo, it already left, man. It already has one left, man. It's content, but, you know, the people that watch this type of content, this right here was a hostile thing, right? It was content, but was it content?
What you gonna do? Your ass out there playing with me. I don't even know purpose. I'm not gonna do I don't know purpose. Yes, I should know purpose. I don't know why I'm not playing. No, we have none of our homes. I just like, we have none of our homes on this broadcast. I'm talking about the neighborhood of roller court. You talking about the I'm gonna sock you out. 26 on 3rd Avenue. They don't blur none of this out either. Y'all cut none of this off the screen. Make sure it's not on you. We have 5 roads. Stay at home and not playing.
Damn. Yeah, right. He crashed out, y'all. Y'all said he crashed out. I seen a lot of people say he crashed out, man.
We have 5 roads. Stay at home and not playing. I'm gonna smoke your ass and laugh at you. They got to cover your life at you. They think he's slick with the little Romans mistake, but I love you. We have 5 people. It's all over. I love you. And like I said, I'm not trying. I love you so much. I smoke you. I love you, gang. I'm talking. I love you, gang. And the problem is that it's understand the gang like when people talk.
Man, now Adam did that for content, right? It's content. That's why I'm doing a reaction on it. But it wasn't content for 4 Extra. And it was so obvious. It was so obvious. Now 607 like he said, he's from St. Louis. He probably don't know the lay of the land like that, man. But it wasn't content for 4 Extra. But 4 Extra said, keep all this in there. Keep all this in there. Now let's listen to what 607 had to say, right? This is what I'm trying to tell you. It wasn't just content. Now 607 has come out. He wants to fight 4 Extra now. He wants to fade. And he basically put it out there that 4 Extra was in there with like I said, the gunman. He had the gunman in there.
One nigga, straight, to drop him off, hitting on tables and shit. Nah, man, he don't dig you, right? 50 niggas surrounded me, and I stayed there, right? And I went there. Probably I would. You gotta be smarter than that, right? 50 niggas, beating on tables, on steroids.
Yeah, you heard what he said? He said he was in there with 50 niggas beating on tables on steroids, ready to kill him. So do you think that is why the general, because 4 Extra has status. He has status in rolling 40s. There's no secret, right? Do you think that's why he was on it like that? But this is content though, man. How is the content looking now, man? This is content, man. But he was all the way turned up.
You had 50 niggas with you, gang. 4 Extra, tell me you had 50 niggas with you, gang. Tell them. Tell me you had 50 niggas with ski masks and shit. That I was by myself. Tell them. Tell everybody that, 4 Extra. Tell everybody the fucking truth. Tell everybody you came in with a bounce on table with 100 guns and 50 niggas. Tell everybody that, gang, and I'm by myself. Tell them that. Tell them that. You came by your motherfucking self. I'm 100 pounds. Nigga, I'm 100 motherfucking pounds. You could have came by yourself, but you didn't. You didn't. Y'all don't come by yourself. I know.
You just said by yourself. Because you know the people be watching this, right? So he just told the people that's how 4 Extra is rolling and moving. 4 Extra told us And the content and the clip is right here. Y'all can check it out for yourself. That he has already been violated 15 times for being in the hood and Crenshaw the Fig. Now this guy just content, but he says that 4 extras rolling with 50 niggas and guns, ski masks and guns. So it's content though, but everybody watches the content. So now somebody that's on paper, somebody that is 4 extra set of active on the hood, on the set. This guy just alerted the authorities, whoever else, maybe, monitoring them, that this is how he's rolling. He didn't say he had security, but he said he had niggas on steroids, the homies beating on tables with ski masks on. How is the content looking now? And it ties into what I was about to say about No Jumper and Adam. This happens on Adam's platform all the time, y'all. See, Adam is down with this. COINTELPRO, I believe they call this shit and all that, right? But he is down with this shit, man. And he gets the brothers to come on in and crash out. Because that's what they're doing, man. You are crashing out in a sense, man. You're coming on No Jumper. You're speaking on illegal gang activity, right? You're speaking on illegal gang activity. You're turning up. You're repping your organization, your community, your hood, whatever. And this shit is being documented. Now, let me tell you how many views that video right there has. Right? This video right here, I just the one that I got in the description in the comments was just added about an hour ago. The thumbnail, the title reads, 4 extra gets in 607 on his face and threatens to slap him. It's almost at 10,000 views already. But this is content, right? But in all actuality, this is Adam basically throwing 4 extra under the bus. Throwing them under the bus. So yes, I stand on my square when I say that No Jumper is basically getting guys who do illegal activities or into illegal activities to crash out online. I say that as content. I say that as content. Now, these guys are risking their freedom for content. Risking their freedom for content, man. Now, how do y'all feel about that, man? I'm about to wrap it up. I was going to try to give y'all a full hour. I'm getting kind of tired. I'm not tired. This air conditioner feels so good in, right, Ring?
Yeah.
How does that air feel? It feels good, right? Real good, real relaxing, man. Real relaxing. Let's leave it. Ring is in here learning the family business. Like we're blogging.
The Uncle Black.
Yes, we're blogging. But yeah, how was the content tonight, man? Yo, look, my man CW ain't gonna want to hear this, man. But yo, CW, once again, the studies are showing, man. I was in the boxing gym. I did a boxing content live throughout the day. The Jealous Fan Zone boxing content creators that sit around for hours and the fans do not support boxing. They even try to shadow ban my content. Now look at this. I did a No Jumper blog tonight. Not only did my guy Chubby come in here and comment, people were in and out this live stream. If I would have came on here and talked about Devin Haney possibly fighting Brian Norman Jr., I wouldn't have had one person in here. They would have hit it, But I guarantee you the things that I would have spoke about, these same individuals that claim to not watch me would have ran with it. Just like I put out a jab video today. And shout out to Mustafa Boxing. He had one of my favorite fighters, 5'6" guy. And I was like, yo, I'm going to use this clip because I always talk and I demonstrate and I tell people this. The jab can take you around the world. My jab has taken me around the world, right? And teaching of my jab and my technique and being an advisor / manager / consultant / agent has taken me around the world, man. Around the world. And when I seen the content of the great light heavyweight cruiserweight champion at 5'6" talk about the jab, I said, yo, now he gave my content credibility because this is a Hall of Famer speaking on the source. You hear him, Brownie. This is a Hall of Famer speaking on the source experience. The jab will take you around the world, man. It will. And you know what? I'm going to close with some of that content just for your enjoyment. All right. I'll try to catch a little bit of the content. I'm going to play the playlist. I believe I have it on the playlist. If it's on the playlist, I'll let the playlist play out. We'll end the live stream like that. How is the content looking now, y'all?
Observe as a young champ dazzles us with nimble flip-flop footwork.
Yeah. Flip-flops. Look. Flip-flops on. See the footwork with the flip-flops. Motion. Sean Killer's fighting. He's fighting Saturday. Heavy hitters. Dig to the body. Dig. He's doing floor work. He's fighting Saturday.
Despite the heat, gym options ensure your workout stays on track.
It's hot in that gym. You know, gotta come get it in. You know, you do have options. Source experience.
Discover your path. Keep pushing to elevate your goals.
Yeah, it's not a game in here, man. Motion. Sean Killer's fighting. He's fighting Saturday. Heavy hitters gym, right? Heavy hitters. Yeah. Yeah, jig to the body, jig. Yeah.
Are you have to do no more? That's good. What was that?
He's doing floor work. Floor work. He's fighting Saturday. He sparred yesterday. Look at my man, little Macho. Macho time. Yeah, Macho time. Young champ right here getting busy. Yeah. Flip-flops. Look. Flip-flops on. See the footwork with the flip-flops. We all here getting to the rack.
Mad at your daughter.
Huh? You mad at her?
Mad at her.
Larissa Shields, she's coming for you. She's coming for you. She said it's too hot. She didn't want to come. She's mad at Coach Ring.
Yesterday was literally at like
Today is
The
hotter.
babies don't know that, man.
Today is hotter.
Yeah, the babies don't know that, man.
Everybody
I
in here
ain't
working.
on my platform.
Huh? She
Ain't
said she
on
can
my-
hardly
my
breathe.
business,
She's in here
my
working in the
brand.
gym.
But I'm really outside. Community building.
I know that's my man Macho. Macho time.
Real box.
Can I tell you what your name is?
It's Osiris. Macho time, but I call him Macho. Man, hey, get into it, man.
His name was Milan. Right?
Yeah, the babies don't know y'all, man. Stop hating on the source experience and, appreciate what we really do out here.
Master the jab. It's the pivotal secret in dominating the boxing ring.
Around the world. Take you around the world. Y'all listen to the OG break it. Yeah, you don't know how many people
I watched that fake, that
I done
fake
whooped out.
agent try to run with this.
jab alone.
Fake
both sides.
agent, man. Go to the gym,
Conventional,
especially if your name
southpaw. This
has
right
anything
here.
to do
Look.
with you being a teacher in boxing. Show what you teaching, son, man. Show it.
That's why you always hear double up, triple up on it. Switch it up now. Look.
How is the content looking now? Real boxing content. No jealous fan zone ain't.
jab alone take you
No jealous
around
fans,
the
no
world.
pain.
But hey, what do I know? Listen to an OG, Hall of Famer, 5'6", small
Yeah.
guy. But he was one of the
Shout out to
biggest
Mustafa Boxing. I took
light heavyweight, cruiserweight champions of the world. Sauce experience.
It's a new dawn in boxing, man. None of these crap, fake
But I would out-jab them. People didn't understand how I did that. Out-jab. I'm not gonna give up the secret even at nothing. But you know, I would out-jab them,
You ain't
and that's
supposed
what
to
the
give
key.
the
I took
secret
that jab from him.
game is to be
If you
sold.
watch it, even with Scott, I took the jab. I only had one hand. I had bursitis in my right arm when I fought him. I beat him with the left hand. I didn't let the right hand go till the end of the fight because I was struggling with be too much pain. And I just had a heck of a job. I didn't understand how good it was until after my career was over.
Man, that was fire right there. Did you peep that? He said he did not know how good his jab
That's how
was.
you do it.
Shout out to Coach Rain. Coach Rain, did you see you made this? That's how you do it. That's how you do it, man. But this is the Sauce Experience, y'all. The news by Shanewz. But hey,
What do I know? God is good for you.
yeah, school you, man. How is the content looking now, man? This has been the Sauce Experience, man. But hey, what do we know?
Yes, this is Sauce Talk, Showtime Shanewz Midi. Say I got the man himself, Mr. Sugar Hill. First off, champ, thank you for your time. This man needs no introduction.
Sugar Hill on Sauce Talk.
That's right.
You keep talking, man. And you shut the fuck up.
In the arena, look who I got. Ring girl.
Hi, Arena. Miss you, girls.
Hey.
Here.
Thank you.
This is your boy Jamel Simplified Herring, and I'm with the best in the world, the best from Long Island, the Sauce Talk Podcast. Hey, we doing big things. Shout out to everybody out there in LI as well. Simplified, salute.
Yes, you know the vibes.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimuhelua. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.